yeah, so I lost that video there. I'm still getting used to this. I promise I'm going to try and get better at editing these videos. But it might sound like a really silly point, but when pointing you down towards the concrete pad on the right and that aggregate on the left, that used to be about about a 6-inch gap. So that's what we done last weekend when we upgraded this clinic, is that we put the aggregate in there and tamped it down onto the ground so we could level that and make it much less of a trip hazard. Looking back out to the area you guys just were, that's the sink, and this is now a window for where the samples can be put, which increases sort of a bit of privacy for the patients, particularly the survivors, and increases their dignity. I've been pushing my sort of the maintenance agent really hard, but he's made all these benches in the past couple of weeks, and like I say, I feel quite defensive of the clinic. I know it looks really basic, but until I got here, this was rotting plastic sheeting that was hanging down on the patients here. It smelled really bad. There was a lot of I've hardened all the drains. You can't see them now, but they're just behind the patient area in the back there, and it was just mud, so it was attracting a lot of mosquitoes, and it was kind of gross. So until a couple of weeks ago as well, you can just see where that fence hooks around there. That would continue to here, and this was the end of the clinic. And these are our 2 rooms. But in the room on the left, there was 2 treatment rooms in there, and the room on the right, there was a treatment room and a pharmacy. What we've done is we've opened up that back wall there, so it's now, and we've given them then 3 additional rooms, which means that instead of having 2 activities in this room and 2 activities in this room, there's 1 in each of those, and those rooms now have the additional activities, which means that the patients get triaged significantly quicker. So the patient numbers actually seem to have gone up, but the waiting time has gone down significantly, and that means that survivors are waiting much less time. I'm really proud of that, because it means that actually the maternity staff used to, so the clinic staff used to look really stressed out for a long time, whereas now they're actually able to have a bit of a laugh in the afternoon. I'm really happy with that. Now, sort of inadvertently, I'm focusing on what was my gym before. So the crossbar up here, not finding very well. The crossbar up here was my pull-up bar, and down here were my dip bars. But we gave this whole area over to, or the nurse and I gave this area over to the clinic, and I'm really happy with that. I just miss my gym. And importantly, I'm just taking you down to the back gate, which we never had before. We used to only have the same entrance and exit for the patients, but now we have this gate here, which gives us patient flow and is better for infection control, but also importantly, it's really useful for it means that survivors now can be picked up from there, as opposed to having to walk out in a vehicle, so walk out across the compound to get picked up by a vehicle. So there's a lot more privacy and a lot more patient dignity, and it's yeah. So I'm really proud of what we've done. Been very busy.